Hi all, Taz here and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create these cute fabric pattern weights, and also sometimes I get to use them as pin cushions. They're super easy and super fast, so let's get started. Okay, for this tutorial we need rice. You can also use sand or anything that would be heavy. Also, we need a fennel, am I saying it right, to fill in our little weights. And we need our pins. And this is a little, like a really fast tutorial, so I prefer to use these little clips. It's so much easier. And this is the fabric that I'm going to do my weights today. The size of this, the length is 8" and the width is 5". I usually go for 4 and 6.5, but today I wanted to try a much bigger weight, so I'm going for 5 and 8". And we need our little elastic, of course. This is also the same size of the width for whatever you choose, and um of course our thread and our needle, because we need to do a little hand sewing, guys. Okay, so to begin, we're going to fold our elastic and I'm going to place this into the corner of our fabric. This is where we're going to sandwich this in between. So once I place it down, I'm going to fold and I'm going to clip this in place, and I'm going to show you which areas we need to sew down. So this part and here, we're going to sew this. So I'm just going to put everything in place and I'm going to sew, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, so I've just sewn around and now I'm going to cut the excess to get rid of the bulkiness, because my fabric is pretty thick, guys. Also, if you're using a lighter weight fabric, I do recommend to cut the edges and the angles, because once you want to turn it inside out and you want those pointed angles to be perfect, so make sure to cut and trim the excess. Okay, so now from the open area, I'm going to fold as the seam allowance would fall into the between, in the middle of our fabric, and here I'm going to sew both ends, leaving the center open for me to turn it inside out. While turning it inside out, just make sure, guys, that you are bringing out the edges pretty like sharp, because we want our weights to look pretty angled in the corners. And I'm just going to do it here as I just told you guys. And now with the opening, this is where the fennel is going to go inside our weights for us to fill it with rice or anything else that you guys have chosen. So we gently fill in our weights. Make sure to give it a really good shake, so you also make sure like all the rice is in the corners and there's no gaps inside. You're just perfectly like filling it with like all the areas with rice or sand or anything. I'm just going to give it a nice shake. It might need a bit more, or you might have to like empty it if it's too much. I need to add a bit more, so I'm just putting more rice, and it did fill up and spill, I won't lie. So yeah, I have finished with the filling, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand sew our little gap. Also, I have a little trick of creating the best knot of end of your hand sewn thread. So here I'm going to double the thread and put it through my needle, and this is the little trick. So once you doubled it, put it behind your needle. Go around the needle a few times and then pull your needle through, and you would have the perfect knot. So I'm closing the opening area and I am using a ladder stitch. If you guys want to know how to do a ladder stitch, make sure to leave a comment and I will film a tutorial for you guys. Okay, so I'm done and this is our final weight. It's absolutely easy. It's like the easiest thing but the most useful thing ever. You can get to make around 10-15 in less than an hour. Like, it's super fast and they are really useful. I use them for everything. I use them as the weights for my patterns, for fabric, just keeping everything in place. And also, as you guys see, I am using them as a pincushion. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If there's anything else you'd like to see or you would like me to create a video, let me know in the comments. And until my next video, I will see you guys very soon.